I would say that it is probably as important today as it ever has been to be able to provide a real offer to a customer on their vehicle when they visit your dealership website. To facilitate this, we've created our technology, which we call Trademaker Express Cash Offer. This gives our dealers the ability to give a real offer in real time when a customer is looking for that information on your dealership website. So in this video, I want to talk about what happens kind of after the customer goes through that process and how you're able to interact with that customer to encourage the customer to visit your dealership and either sell the vehicle to you directly or to potentially trade it in. So let's go ahead and take a look right away. So I'm going to share my screen. So what we're looking at here is Entice 360. This is one of our demo dealership websites. And you can see we have a strong CTA right here of sell trade, get real offer. This is one way a customer can get into the technology. And I'll go ahead and use this. And our goal here is to be able to provide a customer the ability to get a real offer in real time. They can do that by providing their year, make, and model, their plate number, or their VIN number. We love to provide VIN as that first option. We know a lot of customers can just open up their insurance application, grab their VIN, pop it in, which I actually have a VIN that I'm going to use for this example. Specifically this example because we're going to look at what happens when a vehicle is worth less than 500 bucks, which is going to happen quite often. In this case, I'm going to say that this vehicle is 320,000 miles. And then I'm going to go to get offer. Now, our system is very frictionless. So if a customer's completed any web form on the dealership website through the Entice tools, it's automatically going to pre-fill this information to make it even easier for the customer to go through the process. Then the only thing that they have to do is select one of these options here, either 1 star, 2, 3, all the way up to 4 stars. And I'm actually going to use a real life example. That's where this VIN is coming from. And this customer said, just okay. So I'm going to go ahead and go next. Our system is going to decode that vehicle all the way down to the year, make, model, trim, hard adds, hard deducts 40% more often than any other system on the planet. This is part of the enhanced vehicle matching, or EVM, through our partners Black Book. And that's where we're going to get the beginning part of this overall value. So what I can do is, if there is anything that needs to be added or deducted, it's going to show up right here along with some other questions. And in this case, this customer said that the vehicle does not include 2 keys or remotes. And then we go to the next step right here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to give the customer the ability to add images of their vehicle if they want to, or they can skip it. Now, boom, you can see here, we've provided a value is less than $500. Now, this is going to be based on real valuation. In this case, it's a 300,000 mile Pontiac that's getting close to 20 years old. But what happens now? Let's say that we want to encourage this customer to still want to trade the vehicle in, but we gave them a real offer in real time. I'm going to go ahead and hit got it. And then I'm going to go to, and you can see here that we're giving them a range of what that vehicle is potentially worth. I'm going to go next. Now, the customer does have the ability to schedule an appointment a date, appointment day part, an appointment time, and then I'm going to go ahead and hit complete. In this case, I'm actually logged in showroom mode. So this is going to give me the ability to either have it set to send a quote to the customer or send a deal into the CRM through our integration. And for the purposes of this video, I'm just going to go ahead and say, yes, I'm going to go ahead and do that. Now I'm going to present the offer to the customer. Now, as a side benefit, since we're seeing it here, you can see that in this case, we have this little section right here on these certificates. And what this allows me to do when I'm in showroom mode, when I'm actually using this at the dealership, I can use and I can send this link with a custom message right to the customer's to their. We can text it to them. We can send this certificate to their email or print or download this. I'm just going to go ahead and cancel this out right now, but that is the certificate right there. It's an $80 value. Now, this lead is going to automatically go into the dealership CRM. And you're going to have any type of autoresponder, and we're going to have an email that goes out to the customer providing this information. And if I go into my email real quick, I'll be able to see what that email looks like here. So this is the email that we're sending to the customer. You can see that it's an $80 value. That might be lower than what the actual value is worth. So we give you an opportunity to respond to this customer and encourage them that you'd be willing to pay more. Or we'd really recommend that you pick up the phone, call the customer and say, hey, I see that our automated system, our express cash offer system provided you an $80 value for the vehicle. I just want to let you know, a lot of times we're able to pay more. When do you want to come down to the dealership so we can do a vehicle inspection and we can provide you our final offer for the vehicle? And just so you know, that disclosure information is included in the email. It's included in this information right here. It's included in this information right here. So it's fully disclosed all over the place. So for a dealership contacting the customer and letting them know that you might be willing to pay more, you can absolutely do that. Another thing that you can do is if you log into our Entice portal, you can see here, I'm actually logged in and I'm going to go into my Trademaker Express Cash Offer report. This is going to give me all of the Express Cash offers. Let's go ahead and just generate that report. Oh, you know what? I'm actually logged into the incorrect account. I'm going to pause this real quick and come right back in a second and be logged into the proper account. Okay, I'm back. So now I've logged into the right account where I can see here's that customer right here. I can go ahead and click on this. And this is really what I wanted to show you. So I have the ability now to modify the offer and resend a redemption certificate to the customer. So to do that, I'm just going to go ahead and say, I'm going to go ahead and say that if it is in 4 stars, we'd be willing to pay, let's say $1,500. If it is 3 stars, let's say it'd be 1,200. If it's 2 stars, just okay, maybe we'll be willing to pay 1,000. And if it was 1 star, we can say it's worth 500. So you can see right here, we've redone the adjusted value for that certificate. And if there's any other information you wanted to see about that, you can see here's the other information that we're getting back from Black Book. You can see the date that the customer registered for this offer, the VIN number, how we came to that value, clean value, average value, rough value. You can see here that, with 300,000 miles, that's going to put that vehicle down into a much lower value. And then on top of that, the customer said that they were they did not have 2 keys and remotes, so we actually had a reduction of $200 set for that. So that's the reason that this vehicle that may have been a $500 value based on 300,000 miles, the way that we have the adjustments set up, that's going to calculate a much lower value. So now what I can do is I can resend this to the customer. Do you want to go ahead and resend this email now? Yes, I do. So now that automatically sent that. Also, I can look at this Express Cash Offer certificate. So now you can see instead of an $80 value, I have this set at a $1,000 value. And you can see those updated Express Cash Offer values right there. So this is a great way to be mindful of those leads that are coming into your CRM or any type of Express Cash Offer notification. If you see any that's too high or too low, and you want to re-engage that customer, you have the ability to do it right in our Entice dealer portal. I'll come back over here, go into, and you can see here is our offer for your 2009 Pontiac G6 has changed. You can see right here, we got a new different little offer. We've made it easier than ever. Unlock your best deal yet, instant cash offer. Your updated express cash offer is $1,000. So this is an upgrade to our express cash offer system. This is part of the Entice Maker Suite, which is available as a standalone application for any dealership to add to their dealership website, or it is part of the Entice 360 website solution. If you have any questions, please visit entice.com, where you're going to find this video plus many others.